Don't let the magical atmosphere of Christmas, adorned with lovingly wrapped gifts, joyous laughter, and melodies of cheer, deceive you. Behind the cheerful facade of this holiday, a dark and ominous figure lurks. Krampus, the horned creature, the antithesis of St. Nicholas, seems to have stepped straight out of a nightmare, determined to haunt misbehaving children. The story of Krampus has its roots in ancient European folklore, particularly in the snow-capped regions of Germany, Austria, and the Alpine areas. Alongside St. Nicholas's compassionate gifts lies Krampus's menacing role as the enforcer of discipline. Let's uncover the tale of this mythical demon that has both terrified and fascinated for centuries. The legend of Krampus is deeply rooted in European pagan traditions, especially in the Alpine regions of Austria, Germany, and Hungary. His appearance and role are thought to have been inspired by ancient winter solstice rituals, where figures symbolizing the forces of darkness and chaos were believed to roam the earth. His features, horns, fur, and a devilish appearance, are reminiscent of ancient pagan deities and spirits that represented chaos and the forces of darkness. Some scholars trace the roots of Krampus to Pan, the Greek deity whose goat-like features and untamed demeanor bear a remarkable similarity to Krampus. In pre-Christian Europe, the winter solstice was seen as a time when the powers of darkness ruled the earth. As Christianity spread across Europe, many pagan traditions and figures were integrated into the new religious framework. The transformation of Krampus from a purely pagan figure to St. Nicholas's companion by the 12th century marks a significant shift. While St. Nicholas became the symbol of generosity and goodwill, bringing gifts to well-behaved children, Krampus served as his dark counterpart, punishing those who misbehaved. Krampus is far from your typical holiday figure. Unlike the jolly, plump Santa Claus, Krampus's appearance is designed to instill fear. His body is typically cloaked in dark brown or black fur, with cloven hooves and a long, serpent-like tongue. His grotesque face features glowing eyes, sharp fangs, and long, twisted horns curling around his head. In some depictions, Krampus is shown with a long, pointed tail, adding to his infernal image. One of Krampus' most iconic attributes is the bundle of birch twigs he carries, said to be used for whipping naughty children, a physical reminder of their misbehavior. In addition to the birch twigs, Krampus is often depicted with chains that he rattles ominously as he approaches. These chains are sometimes thought to symbolize the binding of evil or reflect the Christian concept of punishing wrongdoers. Arguably, the most unsettling feature of Krampus is the sack or basket he is said to carry. In some versions of the legend, Krampus uses this to capture naughty children and take them back to his lair. The stories vary. Some say he takes the children to eat them. Others claim he drowns them in rivers or drags them to hell. This dark and sinister aspect contributes to his fearsome reputation, making him a figure used to warn children to behave during the holiday season. Krampus' primary event takes place on December 5th, the night before St. Nicholas Day, known as Krampusnacht, Krampus Night. On this night, Krampus is said to roam the streets, searching for naughty children to punish. In some traditions, Krampus accompanies St. Nicholas, who rewards well-behaved children with gifts while Krampus metes out punishment to those on the naughty list. In regions where Krampus is celebrated, Krampusnacht is marked with festivities and rituals. One of the most notable traditions is the Krampuslauf, Krampus Run, where revelers dress as Krampus, donning elaborate and frightening costumes. They parade through the streets, chasing people and scaring them with loud bells and rattling chains. While this tradition has been practiced for centuries, it has experienced a revival in recent years, with Krampuslauf parades now celebrated in cities across Europe and even in the United States. These events allow people to embrace the darker side of Christmas, where Krampus becomes a symbol of mischief and wildness. Although the legend of Krampus is often associated with fear, these modern celebrations are more lighthearted, serving as a festive way to explore the myth. Still, the underlying message of good and bad behavior remains intact, reinforcing the importance of moral lessons. While the legend of Krampus is particularly strong in the Alpine regions of Europe, the concept of a Christmas devil appears in various forms across the continent. For example, in parts of Germany, Krampus is part of a larger tradition known as Purstenlauf, where groups of costume figures, including Krampus-like creatures, parade through towns during the winter months. In these traditions, Krampus serves both a practical and symbolic role. He is not merely a figure of punishment, but also a reminder of the importance of moral behavior. In regions where Krampus is still celebrated, his presence reinforces the idea that Christmas is a time of both reward and consequence. The figure of Krampus reminds us that actions have consequences and that kindness, generosity, and good behavior are values to be upheld during the holiday season. Krampus has seen a notable resurgence in popular culture in recent years. His creepy and mischievous nature has made him a compelling figure for films, TV shows, and even holiday events. Michael Dougherty's 2015 horror comedy film Krampus introduced the legend to mainstream audiences, blending elements of horror with dark humor to explore the myth of the Christmas devil. Beyond the realm of cinema, Krampus has emerged as a symbol for individuals yearning for a darker and unconventional take on Christmas traditions. Krampus-themed parties, parades, and merchandise have become increasingly popular, especially among those looking to add a touch of excitement and mischief to their holiday celebrations. This modern admiration for Krampus has allowed for the reimagining of the figure. While he still represents the punishment of misbehavior, he has also become an icon of rebellion, mischief, and alternative holiday festivities. For some, Krampus serves as a playful contrast to the sugar-coated version of Christmas, offering a unique way to celebrate the season. Krampus stands in stark contrast to the cheerful and generous image of St. Nicholas. While St. Nicholas embodies kindness, generosity, and good behavior, Krampus symbolizes punishment, fear, and the consequences of bad actions. This duality lies at the heart of how Christmas is understood in many European traditions. Good behavior is rewarded, while bad behavior is met with retribution. In this sense, Krampus is more than just a figure of fear. He is a reminder of the balance between light and darkness, reward and punishment. His terrifying appearance and dreadful actions serve as an effective moral lesson. Bad behavior can have serious consequences. For generations, Krampus has been a tool for parents and communities to instill discipline in children during the holiday season. Krampus is far more than just a Christmas monster. He is a cultural icon with roots tracing back to European history and folklore. As the dark counterpart to St. Nicholas, Krampus serves as both the punisher of naughty children and a reminder of the moral lessons embedded in the holiday season. While his appearance and actions are unsettling, Krampus represents the balance between light and dark, reward and punishment that has always been part of Christmas traditions. In modern times, Krampus has transformed from a figure of fear into a symbol of rebellion, mischief, and alternative holiday celebrations. Whether feared or celebrated, Krampus remains a captivating and enduring part of Christmas folklore, destined to continue haunting and thrilling future generations.